then since what, about August? You've been doing the vaquero?
Yeah, probably once a week, maybe.
Yeah, since August, so she's been working with this foal since August. So, but what you'll notice starts to happen with this horse completely dials herself into this pole. So her job, her focus is to work with this pole. So as she goes through this demo, and it's basically a freestyle demo, she's going to do a bunch of movements, including walk, trot, canter, E-change, all these different movements that this horse is going to need to have in its career. So as she's schooling the horse, she's just asking that horse to dial into the pole. Then they become this signal team that just asks for a movement and get a movement without any forcing the horse or trying to school on the horse. The horse has to be able to come to the rider in this case. It's a really, really interesting piece, but it's also very artistic. So if you'll notice, and I'll kind of help with explain some of the movements. So what she's doing is she's doing movements inside the pole, and then she'll start to do lateral work, so like a half pass, all the things that this horse is going to need for its development. She's going to incorporate into these movements. So it's very, very cool. So if you want to turn that music back on, honey, that'd be great. I love it.
I don't think she's ever done it with music.
Well, it's cool.
I don't have the cereal.
It's nicer with music. But if you notice this horse's carriage, remember we talked earlier on about the elevation of that horse coming up, breaking behind the ears, and elevating through the neck and chest. This is the part of this horse's schooling that she's now working on. So this horse is doing all the movements in an elevated frame. So again, she's having to transfer all of the two-handed work into one hand. So again, the half pass, there you go. Beautiful, perfect music selection.
Yeah, who fixed that?
Cynthia did.
Excellent.
But what you'll notice in every stride this horse is up, and she's elevated, she's coming up through herself in that frame. So again, for all of you that we've discussed this, we've talked about where the next piece comes to. This is where it comes to. And you see the loft in the stride, you see that upward movement. The other thing you'll notice is that her hand, Rachel's hand now has come back down the horse's neck because the horse knows how to signal up. So you don't have to ride with your hands way up here. You can end up with them right back down here again, but her signal, is to break up behind the ears, right? So that's the developmental piece. That's why I wanted you guys to see this, because it's really important to understand the different pieces that we have. See your lead changes, all those things come so fluidly when that horse is balanced, right?